This is EPN, the Daily English News Service, brought to you by Arakan Press Network. Today, Thursday, 13th of January 2017. For me, your daily host, Sajid Shah, saying Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Headlines from EPN by the help of RV News. At first, urgent action: Myanmar torture fears for 100 Rohingyas detained. As the Myanmar government and military filtering with act of genocide against the Rohingya, Burma's Rohingya Muslims mourn the end of the Obama era and worry about the Donald Trump's the new president of America. The detail of the news are as follows. Hundreds of Rohingya have been detained as part of the ongoing security operation in northern Arakan state, Myanmar. To date, no official information about where the individuals are being held or what they are accused of has been made public. All are at risk of torture and other ill treatment and of being subjected to unfair trials. Myanmar authorities have, according to a governmental investigation commission, arrested and taken legal action against 485 people since 9th October 2016. Among them are village leaders, business owners, religious leaders, and Arabic teachers, as well as ordinary villagers. In some instances, men failed to return after being summoned to security forces headquarters, while others were arrested by state security forces during village sweeps to find suspected assailants and stolen weapons. Relatives have told Amnesty International they do not know where their loved ones are being detained, what they have been charged with, or whether they have access to any lawyer. The absence of any information about these detainees for several months raises concern that they could be victims of the enforced disappearance. As a responsible government, you don't just go around hollering genocide. You say that acts of genocide may have occurred and they need to be investigated. David Rosen, United States Ambassador to Rwanda. 1. The Rohingya in Myanmar have by all accounts, save for those of the Myanmar government and military, been on the receiving end since the at least 2012 of consistent, widespread, presumable, organized and arguably sanctions act of violence amounting to crimes against humanity. Take your pick of alleged crimes: persecution, rape, murder, forcible transfer, deportation, extermination, arbitrary detention and imprisonment, and arguably apartheid, the full treatment. Ethnic cleansing with things of genocide act seems to be the obvious goal, or more ominously put, and the desired solution to expel and, if necessary, eradicated the Rohingya Muslim from the Arakan state of Myanmar. Meanwhile, the international community and those most expected to speak loudly and repeatedly contently wait naively or apathetically for the criminal act against the Rohingya to dissipate, for their plight to be resolved. Wishful thinking based in part on willful blindness. Myanmar's Rohingya Muslims have been described as the most friendless people in the world, but for the past few years they had one powerful friend, and he lived in the White House. President Obama, who gave a teary farewell to the nation on Tuesday in Chicago, spoke often for the persecuted Muslim minority. He spoke in support for Hillary Clinton's historic visit to the Southeast Asian country in 2011, the first by a Secretary of State in 50 years, and his own trip a year later, the first by a sitting U.S. president. The government in this Buddhist majority nation doesn't recognize the very term Rohingya, and it sees them as newcomers from Bangladesh rather than natives. But during that first appearance in 2012, Obama describes those Rohingyas are very persecuted in the world. So this is 40 from APN English News Service. Thank you for watching our APN News. Please stay tuned for more updates. They are still to come up next in every day as usual. If you like our APN, please share us by through the Facebook and subscribe us by through the YouTube. For more information in detail, please visit our website as www.arakanpressnetwork.com. Thank you and Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.